Hey everyone, this is Wobbly Wallaby. Today I'll be going over the latest Time Wish machine, which goes from June 10th, 2023 to August 10th, 2023. This is one of the better Time Wish machines we've had in a while, especially because there are lots of good blue level gachas. I'll analyze these gachas, provide free-to-play alternatives, and let you know whether it is worth buying. Stay tuned to find out how to use your reunion proof effectively. I'll start off with the blue level gachas. First is the Headwear Dream and Rainbow. I haven't seen anyone use it. Instead, use the White Knight Helm for free to play against bosses, or use the gacha Holy Knight Blessing for the skill damage as it's one of the meta headwear. This isn't worth buying. Next is the Mouth Dragon Velvet. This provides a ton of auto attack damage reduction. This is a great utility for PvP if you're facing auto attackers, so you can item swap it. There's no other great alternative that exists for this specific purpose. Next is the Tail Pouring Acceleration. This provides 100 attack and also attack based on your move speed. A free-to-play alternative is the Mechanical Tail for the attack. The meta gacha would be Rock Bunny for damage to monsters including bosses. This is a really tricky one to damage test because it is highly dependent on your deposit and move speed. Most people only hit max move speed temporarily, so the consistency is also not great. This was one of the ones I was most curious whether it would win against Rock Bunny. On my beta account, my Adventure Handbook has 3,761 attack and 57% attack deposits. Here's the gear that I'll be using. My tail slot is empty. Also, nothing in the Oracle Mirror or Relic. With self buffs and mounted, I have 29,000 attack, 330% move speed, which means Rock Bunny's move speed will not contribute to the damage. I have 160% damage increase. First, I equip a Clean Acceleration Pouring. After I equip, I show my attack went up by 858 to 30,000. I cast self buffs, then run to the Golem. I hit for 1.21 million damage. Next, I switch to a clean Rock Bunny. I cast self buffs, then run to the Golem. I hit for 1.25 million damage. For my character, Rock Bunny does more damage than Acceleration Pouring. My beta account is close to my main account, so I'm not going to buy this tail after testing it. I also don't see others using this tail, so it doesn't seem like a meta tail. Now, if you need BCC to roll for Time Wish Machine gachas, then try Smile.one. Smile.one allows you to get discounted BCC and premiums for Ragnarok Mobile. They've been around for more than 8 years and have plenty of global business partners for other games too. I'll put a link in the description. Thanks to Smile.one for sponsoring this video. Next is the Mouth Rainbow Amore. This mouth provides magic AoE skill damage plus 5% and skill SP consumption minus 5%. The magic AoE skill damage is great for magic classes. A free-to-play alternative versus bosses is the Butterfly Breath. The meta gacha would be Light Food. Light Food is more flexible since it can be used for single target magic skills and physical damage users as well. It can also recover SP. I'd recommend Rainbow Amore if you don't have Light Food or other skill damage mouth gachas and are a magical AoE skill damage user. Next is the back item Summer Fun. This provides ignore defense based on strengthening. At level 170 you can have 17% ignore defense. If you lack ignore defense, the more common way to achieve this is to use the Voodoo Blade offhand to get a ton of ignore defense. The random attribute can also give you up to 30% ignore defense. Also, you can also use the armor card Moonax Star, which gives you 15% ignore defense. There are lots of great back items, so don't waste this on ignore defense. Next is the headwear The Eye That Stares. This provides neutral attack plus 10% and also neutral damage taken minus 10%. When it comes to neutral attack, this is the best in slot. The free-to-play alternative is the Wagtail Crest for 5% neutral damage. Magic Dorms, who are stuck at neutral attacks, are one of the ones that benefit the most from this, as it takes advantage of this headwear. If you don't have any of the meta skill damage or MVP damage catches, this is a great alternative. Next is the Tail Earl Diamond. This provides magic AoE skill damage plus 4%. When refined 6, wind, earth, water, fire, and neutral attack plus 4%. The free-to-play alternative is Sea Soul's Tail. The meta gacha is Beautiful Ensemble for up to 8% skill damage. Here I have Genos on another beta account. This has 4,853 attack and 4,415 magic attack. It has 126% magic attack deposit. Here's my gear overview. I'm not using any spell crit for these tests to keep it simple. For Khmer, I use Oathbook for the magic attack percentage, and for Relic I use the Lord of Vane for the magic penetration percentage. With self buffs I have 35,000 magic attack. All my stats are at 119. Skill damage is at 41.3%. I have 233% magic damage, 68% magic damage increase, 178.5% ignore magic defense, my wind attack is at 101%, my fire attack is at 111%. First I start off with a clean Beautiful Ensemble. I cast self buffs and run towards the dragon. I hit the dragon for 4.87 million per tick. I switched to a clean plus 6 Earl Diamond. Thanks to Nessie and others for leveling up the sewing machine on the Sleeping Soul China Beta Test Server Guild, so I could borrow it for this damage test. I show my wind and fire attack has gone up by 4%. I cast up buffs and run towards the dragon. I hit the dragon for 4.67 million damage, which is about 200,000 less damage. Earl Diamond is still a very good tail and can compete quite well at Refined 6 against meta gachas. Personally, I will wait for Beautiful Ensemble as that is more usable for physical classes too. Next is the Back Brilliant Love. Pass on this as this isn't used. Next is the Face Astral Monocle. This provides 2000 HP and max SP plus 10%. This competes with the free-to-play plus 10 Trial Night Vision, which also provides plus 10% SP and max SP plus 150. This face is primarily used by SP Stellar Hunters for PvP, and if you don't have a plus 10 Trial Night Vision, you can consider buying this. Next is the Tail Fluffy. This tail has long been one of the best auto-attacking tails over the years. The free-to-play alternative is Dreamy Cattail, which also gives auto-attack damage based on Refine. The gacha Fox Halad came out and was one of the gachas that could replace Fluffy. One of the advantages of the Fox over Fluffy was you don't have to max out your agi. You could reallocate your points to other areas while still maintaining a very high 8% auto attack damage. You also have 5% move speed, which is great. Fluffy is worth buying if you're an auto attacker who doesn't have Fox Halad. Also, this tail is great for Stellar Hunters who want to do farming and lack auto attack damage. So, how much auto attack damage could you get? Here I have 324 agility on my Stellar Hunter. I have 90.1% auto attack damage increase. I equip Fluffy. I've also multi-classed to all the classes, so I've unlocked all the agi unlocks. Now I have 98.5% auto attack increase, which is an 8.4% increase. If you have very high agi, then Fluffy can be the best in slot for damage. If you're curious about the damage difference, I did a damage test of auto attack tails in a video, which I'll put in the description. Next is the face Eastern Dragon Visage. This is one of the most popular faces in the game for support classes due to the insane skill damage reduction. At Refined 6, it provides 16% skill damage reduction. The free-to-play alternative is the Goblin Leader Mask for the human race damage reduction plus 30%. This is a must-buy for support classes, especially if you're into PvP. Next is the head Skyfall Pouring. This provides max HP plus 8% and also gives you an HP shield for every 10 seconds. This unique effect is fantastic for classes, especially if you need to maintain a high or max HP for their skills. The free-to-play alternative is the Fox Ear Bell Ribbon for the max HP plus 5%. This is a great headwear to buy for support classes for both PvE and PvP. Next are the purple level gachas. First is the Phase Star Love Song. This is a gacha released December 2019, which has not dated well. Although the 5% penetration is great, the 5% ignore defense when refined to 6 just isn't good enough. A free-to-play alternative is the Angel Spirit for the attack percentage. For gachas, I'd rather buy the Meow Wave from this time Wish Machine, which also gives 5% penetration and the vulnerable effect against the target, which benefits the DPS in your party. As a result, I wouldn't recommend this gacha. Next is the back Ashy Star Flying Feather. People use Ashy Star Flying Feather and One-Eyed Captain for farming, since it gives you unlimited SP due to the SP recovery per kill and also 30% move speed. Even if you aren't a magic user, you can still benefit from these effects. If you're a farmer, this is a must buy if you don't have either of these two. Damage wise, the free to play alternative is the Baby Owl for the magic penetration percentage. Next is the Face Meow Wave. This provides physical and magic penetration plus 5%. While attacking, there's a 50% chance to cast the vulnerable effect on the target, increasing the target's damage received by 5% for 5 seconds. The vulnerable effect is great for both PvP and PvE because it benefits you and your party. The free-to-play alternative is Angel Spirit. The meta gacha that would compete with this is Winter Crown, which has long been one of the best faces. For PvE, I would choose Winter Crown over Meow Wave any day if I'm a primary DPS, but if you're doing support, then definitely consider using Meow Wave to help out your primary DPS. Next is the Tail Jadotite Little White Dragon. It provides 5% penetration, but what people really use it for is for the stun effect for PvP. This is a must-have if you like inflicting statuses on people, such as gunslingers or Thanatos. If you just care about penetration, a free-to-play tail is Sweet Bee. Outside of PvP, Jadotite isn't used as there are stronger tails, so I wouldn't buy it for PvE. Next is the Headwear Tipsy Summer. This gives 15% auto attack damage, but has the downside of hit minus 30% and crit minus 30%. Those are really bad side effects. A free-to-play alternative is the Luminous Niche for up to 8% auto attack damage at Refined 10. For gachas, the Hercules Helm is good for 6% auto attack damage. I personally don't see auto attack Ruin Masters or other auto attackers use this. The downside is just a bit too much. Maybe if you don't have a ton of crit, it is okay for PvE. There is one auto attack class that does take advantage of this and is the best in slot. Thanks to my friend ISO Gaming for confirming that for the Sacrifice Divine Avenger build, this is the best in slot. He told me that the Divine Avengers don't care about the crit percentage for this build. Finally is Glutunious Imp. This is the best in slot for hitting targets with over 70% HP. A free-to-play alternative is the Butterfly Breath against bosses. The mouth gacha that I currently use is Honey Bunny since it relies on you having max HP and the target HP doesn't matter. In PvE, if you spam heal, you can more effectively pull this off. Glutunious Imp is the best if you like to one-shot bosses, or if you want to item swap for legend difficulties when the target is above 70%. I'll put a link in the description where I do damage tests with Glutunious Imp against other mouth gachas. I hope you enjoyed this Time Wish Machine analysis, and good luck with your rolls. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Here's a video that I would recommend, and if you enjoy gacha analysis, check out this playlist.